think we're on. Okay, I think we're on, guys. What is up? We are back with God of War for probably the second and last time. We didn't quite finish it. I'm here with Larry and Danny, and we're going to talk about Logan Paul once again. Let Larry give his opinion. Let us flesh it out a bit more because we only talked about it for a little bit. And yeah, we're going to get right into this.
Your opinion on Logan Paul?
Logan Paul. Okay, Logan Paul did this thing where he went into the woods, recorded a dead body. It was pretty fucked up. We got differing opinions on it though.
Oh, it's hey. What's that?
Oh, it's Benson. What's up, Benson?
Hey, we're live streaming right now. Your opinion after, but Larry, what's your opinion right now?
No.
What's the topic, just to get up to speed? Logan Paul and Logan Paul.
Oh, with the dead body and all that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on, Larry.
What he did was wrong, but at least he apologized. That's what I said.
I think Danny would probably have a similar opinion, right, Danny?
Alright, yeah, like we said, he did apologize. I see Logan Paul's one of those people, like, he's actually because I know he's definitely going to do fun and stuff, but I don't think he's like that level where he's like, oh, I don't care about my feelings, how other people feel, but he looks like a genuine nice guy. Just coming from the type of money, he said the same thing, he's actually a much nicer guy than most people want to make fun of. He's actually caring for his fans, he's huge, and he cares about other people's feelings. He's really kind of doctor from what I've heard from other people. So, that's my opinion. I think it was a big mistake, hopefully we'll all be able to move on, and I think his policy was well given out.
So, yesterday I said that I didn't really, that I had the same idea as Logan Paul. I wanted to do something like that where we went into the woods and it's kind of the spooky kind of thing with the ghosts. But I don't really agree with the way Logan handled it. I understand that he made the mistake. I mean, he's just, like, it was a big mistake and he probably shouldn't have done it. But it doesn't make him a bad person in any way, in my opinion. Like, he's somebody who made a mistake, but it was a pretty big fuck up. He should have, somebody on his editing team or him should have said, yeah, maybe we shouldn't show a dead body. I mean, that'd be kind of fucked up. We're going to get a lot of backlash for this. It was pretty disrespectful in a lot of ways. Those woods were fenced off in the first place, so he shouldn't have been there. It's like sacred ground in Japan. And in general, I think it's just a pretty fucked up thing to do that he should have probably cut the vlog once he actually saw the dead body, maybe, or something more respectful if he was going to make the video.
Like, my whole 2 cents, the whole thing, is because stars around, you have easy access to information. So while he was talking about this yesterday, he had said that he just explained what was going on, and I saw the censored clip of where he showed the dead body.
Yeah.
And my whole thought on the whole thing is, at least, like, if you compare him to Jake, which people not comparing him.
Yeah, that's
let me finish. You look at those two guys, and on one side you have Jake, who can apologize for something that he did wrong, acknowledge it, and then in like 2 seconds try to make himself look good by doing something good, and then screw up again, and that just what's happening. Whereas Logan, I think, in general, is like handling himself better.
Okay, well, my opinion on that would be, everybody here pretty much thinks that Logan Paul apologized, so it's all good. But I don't really think Logan Paul's apology was sincere in the first place. The whole thing, if you actually read it, it was basically him just saving his ass, saying like, yeah bro, I make a lot of videos, I basically make a short TV show every single day, so you can't hate on me when I make a small mistake like that. It's like, dude, it wasn't a small mistake, you knew what you were doing. you knew that you would get the backlash from this, and you probably did it for the views as well. Just one way or another, whether you got paid for it or not, you just wanted to.
I can defend his point though, where he said he does make a lot of videos. He is a hardworking YouTuber, and so. I mean, I don't agree with the rest of what he said on that statement, but like I can agree with that part. Like, you know, videos like that are bound to come across.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
how much, because he does put a lot of work into his videos. You can tell he makes a lot of. He's like a daily uploader. He doesn't like skip days. He's you know, his motivation for YouTubers, you can tell is there. And things like that are bound to happen.
it wasn't like a small mistake though. Like if it was like Ice Beside made a live stream a while ago where he was walking through some city and some dude jumped off a building on his screen. Like that wasn't his fault. But Logan went looking for a dead body. That's the thing. That's why.
I thought you said you didn't like the same thing.
No, I'm just saying that like it's not a tiny mistake. I'm just saying that like he's acting like, oh yeah, I just messed up. Like no, you looked for a dead body, you found it. This wasn't some kind of mistake that went under the radar. Like this is what you wanted to happen.
It wasn't a tiny mistake, but I think his mindset at the time was, oh hey, let's do pretty videos. That's like a lot of YouTubers' mindset. It's like, oh I normally wouldn't do something like this, but for the video, you know, I'm gonna do it. And that's what a lot of YouTubers say too. They're like, yeah, if I was a YouTuber, I'd be like, nah, I'm not doing that. But like for a video, they're gonna do other things. It might not be right. I'm not agreeing at all that it was right. I'm just saying that like he probably felt at the time, you know, the video, this would have been for a good video, but then afterwards it's like, well, I'm actually a pretty person. Find my language for doing something like that.
Yeah.
So I just watched the stream back, just like the little bit that I've seen. Maybe the audio, in-game audio should be turned down a little bit, because I can barely hear Danny.
Let's see if I can turn it down. Yeah, I don't know why Danny got so quiet now. Like I could hear him a lot better a while ago.
Like I muted myself out, and just for a second, just to check.
Okay, go watch it now.
But did you see where my phone was calling from Corey?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
I think we're all like at a mutual ground here. Like we all know he did wrong, but I think the part of apologizing might take a bit more than an apology to really get by-in.
It pisses me off though that friggin' every time something like this happens with Logan or Jake, Keemstar's like makes this video and he makes it seem like it's like the end of the world. Like, you know,
they're the next Hitler. You know, they're gonna raise an army from the ground, and
it's like they're just making content that you don't like. I don't like it either, but I'm not gonna be like, oh no, he made a freaking.
Yeah, Keemstar should know about content people doesn't like, because he has plenty of haters who hate him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course. Like, what YouTuber doesn't have haters? Like
no, like Keemstar.
You really think about it though. Like, regardless if you Keemstar or if you Jake Paul or whoever, there aren't going to be people out there that like think you can do no wrong and love you, and then the B sides of that would be the people that just hate your guts.
Well, then the C side too, which are the rational people that like the content, but they can understand that like people can do wrong, and that's where I believe I am on the Logan Paul thing. Like, I'm not a big fan of his videos. I'll watch it, and I think he does good content. I'm just not a fan of his vlogging style. I think it's kind of cancerous personally. So like, I'm not gonna be like naive person, be like, oh, Logan Paul never did wrong. He said sorry. It should be over with. Like, I understand that. Like, I feel like, you know, he handled it in a better way than most people would. He didn't like really dig around the entire bush. He straight up, he did admit that he did do it. He didn't like stay around the bush like, oh, I was kind of forced to, you know, or something like that.
Can somebody go back and look at the screen now and see if it's available?
I'll go.
Oh goodness.
So yeah, that's yeah, pretty
That's
much.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, like when like I said before, when the Pauls do something, I don't care as much as most people. Like, this was disrespectful, but really, I'm not a social justice warrior or anything. Like, in the end, I don't really care that he did it for content, but
We'll get over it.
a lot of people get it. Like, I don't think I'd want people looking at my close if I hung myself, because I would be there to see it.
then there was behind the Henry California forward.
Maybe. Depends the situation.
Yeah, I'd probably do it in a base hit, to be honest, where like, the first two we're gonna do in the meditation,
Yeah, but if you're like, if you have kids or something, you're
yeah, that's why you get a basement like mine, where, doors down.
yeah, but then you get in right to it,
Well, whatever. Well, not alive, I shouldn't have to worry about it anymore. I'm just kidding, that was just supposed to be edgy humor. I said I'm not alive, I shouldn't need to worry about it. That was just edgy humor, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So the only comment I have to make is going back to the stream.
Yeah.
Is support towards you and Danny. It's been screwed up. That's the only comment I have to make. I can hear you guys trying to do something. I'll be all doing things that I will say to
I don't know, it's a fucking life, man. Like, I have it right beside everything. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but all these girls
Yeah,
by the
so...
way, just to plug in for inside games just quickly. Sorry, this is just a plug-in. We're starting hopefully the first episode tomorrow if the streaming stuff goes right.
So, yeah, that's usually instead 2018, I guess. Probably, I've heard people say that this is going to cause an apocalypse, number 3 or number 4, however long it is. I don't think so personally that it's going to cause an apocalypse, because they like to fall too much, and no, I'm not the people who like support them responsible for pull out of it.
Not just on the matter, but also passionate. We're not gonna milk this topic because, you know, we're not really like users that we should milk people who decide to leave YouTube on their own terms, you know, and they leave on good terms. They'll be friends because there's always some old ways of doing this content for various reasons, like health-wise, they need how to do this work, because but we're not complaining on that, we're not right out with the and he just said he lost his passion for doing this kind of video stuff. You guys here at Facebook is trying to learn about the viewers, and you know, we don't have to think that it's just, we're going to get everyone's opinion on it, but like, just remember this saying, you know, don't be sad if that ended, be happy that it happened in the first place.
Okay, well, I'll just say my thing that Frank never watched him. I respect the guy for what he did for review. I don't think that he was really too bad of a content creator. I don't think he was really cringy or anything. His fan base is pretty bad. It's one of those fan bases where they're like, oh, we're going to post about every other fan base. Because, you know, you can't still be friends with you.
Fan base is the funniest fan base. They even called her Lauren Stacey.
Nah, they're a bunch of retards. They're inside jokes going across all the internet. It's not funny for anybody who's outside of the fandom. They're very stupid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not, I don't like them at all. But you can't do like somebody off their and watch you get
so this is how I see both of them. I see him as one of those people, no matter what the content is, and he looks really talk about it, he tells stories about his videos, and he's funny content really too. So I really think that's what he's about. I just think his content is amazing. Just makes his fun versus videos, like I'm just gonna bring this up, he's bringing up his the other gaming video. I love that video so much. It's literally so close to me no matter who you start to people, it always looks fun. Because you want to find out who the people because they realize you and they realize how funny you guys are really like what's the best thing to do in funny ways. And that's how they take this. Like no, we make that sound. We make it work, but it's so sound. Also, like, horrible person. It's just expensive, I guess, now.
Okay, so I am of the fan of the YouTube watchers that is not as familiar with his content as you are, but
Same boat as me.
what you told me about him, he has a couple of things that he's done, and he seems like the kind of guy who seems very, like, isn't afraid to just mess around, you know what I mean? Like, to kind of just be goofy and not care what anybody thinks, which is a mentality that I have, and, you know, kind of works. And I wish him the best with any endeavor that he so chooses.
I feel like this is the start of pretty much the death of like edgy content on YouTube. Like he was like, everybody thought that he was like the one that was like free, even though YouTube never supported him or anything for his edgy content. Now he's gone. Like who's left making edgy content? Really?
He
Few
told me
smaller
to never
guys,
talk
Bruce.
to you again. He told me if I did, he would hurt you the way
Alright,
he
Mr.
hurt my
Larry,
father.
unless Ben says anything else to add.
I'm good, Larry. Take it away, bro.
He can't.
Stupid. He was the Messiah.
We must leave
our
this
Lord
place.
and Savior.
Come, I can show you the way.
He did it
Ben
because
said you're breathing into your mic.
he did it because he lost passion. He did it because he could die. I respect him for that.
Yeah, he really went all out.
May
Amen.
he move on to greater heights. Alright. Dr. Francis Phil P.
He really went all out. He almost killed himself for his content, and that's something that anyone can
Great,
respect.
help me up.
That's dedication right there. Like that's I don't respect any YouTuber, you know, who does something stupid for their viewers. Like to the point where they may die.
Yeah.
Alright, the next topic I believe is PewDiePie one. Everyone's view on PewDiePie is definitely different. Here I believe we all have different views on him. Does PewDiePie deserve to be where he's at in this moment in time? We're gonna let who wants to start this one off first?
I will. I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so I think regardless of the controversy that surrounds PewDiePie and what the negative stigma that the media has put on him, I think that you still cannot deny the fact that
Look out, Trio.
his videos a wide and a wide, humongous audience. And I'm not just saying that because he has like 58 million subscribers. Actually, yeah, you could just say that that's the demographic of the 58 million subscribers that he has that constantly come back again and again to watch his content. So, and he's working hard at it. So, I do think that he deserves to be where he is right now.
Okay. Alright, who wants to go next?
I feel like this time Corey shouldn't go last just because let's have something a positive note to end off the PewDiePie topic.
Okay.
So Corey, would you like to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. So, for the most part with PewDiePie, I don't hate the guy or anything. I don't buy into any of that Wall Street journal shit. Like, he said the N-word, big deal. I've said the N-word, you know, it's just a word. It's not the biggest deal. So I don't hate him for that. But, as being #1 on YouTube, I really don't think he does the job very well. Because he has to show off what every YouTuber is. And he's really not done anything too special to warrant him being #1 on YouTube. He's been #1 on YouTube forever. I really hope, I just wish somebody could pass him because like he's not the face of YouTube for me and not something that I would judge every other YouTube on. He got pretty famous back when Let's Plays were a big thing to do on YouTube. And now that they're not, he barely does them anymore. He barely does what got him famous in the first place. He just makes challenge videos and basically just exploits his #1. Like every time something goes on YouTube, he has to do it because he's the #1 YouTuber, so he has to make his video on it too. So yeah, I don't think that he should be #1 on YouTube nowadays. Back in the day maybe, but I think somebody should have passed him by now.
Alright, now my opinion. I don't think there is like anything you signed for being #1 YouTuber where it says you have to represent the whole community. He clearly doesn't worry about other YouTubers, and he shouldn't need to. Just because he's the #1 YouTuber, he didn't choose to be there. He did that with hard work, and PewDiePie is definitely a hard worker. He does everything on his own. He doesn't have a team of people to do his editing and stuff. He sits there, he makes videos, and they're good videos too, good quality. I mean, I'm a bit weird with PewDiePie. I used to love his content, but I stopped watching it after the controversy came up, and I apologize for my language, but assholes like J.K. Rowling and stuff decided to get involved and make it bigger than what it should have been. And he handled it with perfect grace too. He knew how to handle it. He didn't need to go make some stupid apology video where his views were just going to keep going down. He made funny content still, and I still think his content's pretty good now. After that, I just watch his videos, and I'll watch his videos every now and then. And I think he's definitely showing where he's at with the hard work he's gone through, the trouble he's gone through with big media outlets. He lost his YouTube Red series, and that still hasn't held him down. And I think YouTube wants to get rid of him personally, but he isn't going to let that happen. And I think it's right that he's on top right now, because he is the definition of what a YouTuber is. That's hard work, persistence, and he shouldn't need to represent every YouTuber as being #1. He should just need to represent his own channel. That's how I feel.
Okay, well, I can agree with you for the most part, except for the thing where he doesn't care what other YouTubers or whatever. That doesn't matter. Being #1, he still represents everybody on YouTube, unfortunately. One way or another, being the biggest YouTuber, he shows what YouTube is. And
he didn't sign up for that, though.
It doesn't matter. He still shows
something out, saying, "Oh, hey, I agree that as #1 YouTuber, I will do this."
No, I'm not saying that, but one way or another, he does represent. He doesn't have to do anything, but he does show YouTubers, and he basically caused the adpocalypse. If you didn't know that, after he said his whole, he had his whole thing on Twitter, he caused a lot of problems for a lot of YouTubers, their well-being. That was a lot.
You can't blame one man on all of that. Literally, there was so many YouTubers accused of being a part of that. You can't just say PewDiePie with the cause of that. I'm pretty sure A-Seriously was part of that. A few other big YouTubers. You can't just blame PewDiePie because the ad talk was happening.
Well, it literally happened right after he said that, so I'm pretty sure it was.
Throwing all the shade at the biggest YouTuber.
What?
Whose phone is that?
Who's getting a phone call?
Benson, your mic. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I think to a point where you said that, I kind of see that makes me the wrong way. I think you actually I don't see it just as PewDiePie's fault. I think that contributed to a lot of YouTubers. I mean, PewDiePie probably was a part of it. I'm not going to lie about that part. But I don't think you can just say, oh, PewDiePie caused it all, because I don't think one man's going to cause the whole thing to happen.
Okay.
How big you are on YouTube.
What I'm thinking, basically, I don't want PewDiePie's career to end anymore. The reason I don't want him to be #1 anymore is because when he's out there being #1 and he has to and whether you think that he signed up for it or whatever, he does show what YouTube is, in a way, in a sense, because people go on there and they see PewDiePie news all the time. They're gonna be...
Well, he's representing, though. He isn't, his content is, when you watch his content, you're like, oh, this guy actually cares about what he did. He throws out, he doesn't just want to throw out, oh, expose this YouTuber, so that. He actually gives content that, you can tell he puts hours and hours in his day into.
Doesn't seem like it to me.
I don't know, because he's done so many videos, I feel like it's going to be a point where, he just sits there for 40 hours, just think of different ideas to start doing. And I think that's where, people,
we can just make his 5,000 Happy Wheel video, because that's basically what it is.
Look how many views it still got. That's what I mean. You also have to be smart as a YouTuber, too. If you notice something still popping, if his views went down, I feel like you'd be like, oh, maybe not Happy Wheels anymore, but his views literally doesn't change just depending on how many Happy Wheels videos he does. So he's gonna keep doing that, and they'll keep just at the end of the day, it's his job. Everyone who does YouTube as a living. They get paid for that. And, they need to do what's best for them as well, not just what's best for the viewers.
Well, I just think that if somebody passed him, that it would be, like, you know, if PewDiePie wants to make that type of content, like, it would be better for PewDiePie, too, because then he can say what he wants. Like, because I do agree that people kind of jump on him for being #1 YouTuber. Tons of other YouTubers have said the N-word in the past, and, like, H3 said it, IDub said that.
IDub, yeah.
So it's like, they kind of jump on him for that. But if he wasn't #1, then, like, somebody else would take all that responsibility. It doesn't seem like he wants to.
Who do you think would be the best alternative then?
It's a good question.
I don't really know many other people who are as iconic as people or YouTube.
Yeah, but there's nothing there's nothing special about him though if he wasn't #1.
I think that maybe the guy that's second.
No, I think Jacksepticeye would be
I don't
safe
think
shit.
they would Jacksepticeye.
I like him because he is taking an art form on YouTube that could otherwise just completely dead and kind of bring it back and making it feel fresh. And genuine passion through
Jacksepticeye
through his
I don't think.
going 100 miles a minute, just excited to be doing whatever it is that he's doing for you.
I think if Jacksepticeye passed PewDiePie, it would be the same shit, you know? Like, basically, like, there's no point in Jacksepticeye being #1 instead of PewDiePie, because they're basically just, like, they make the same kind of content, they're friends already, so it would be the same shit happening with Jacksepticeye as...
Yeah, if you're gonna take Jacksepticeye, you might as well just say someone along the line of Markiplier. That's what I was thinking when you said Jacksepticeye. I was thinking, yeah, Markiplier should be #1, because you know Markiplier, like, when he wants to get serious, his videos get views, people get behind his things that he's talking about, and like when he does a serious video, it touches people's hearts, and it really gets a crowd moving, and that's how we should be represented as a YouTube community, is someone like Markiplier, I guess, if we could have PewDiePie.
I think that, you know, the #1 YouTuber, and people will probably argue with this, I think IDubs could be good as the #1 YouTuber. Because right now...
Oh god, oh god.
No,
I love iDubbbz, but like, no, that's not what everyone wants. I mean, I love iDubbbz, but like, there's gonna be so many offensive people who just want to think like, oh, they're gonna promote this guy, you know?
Well, he doesn't have to be promoted, because right now, let's be honest, even PewDiePie isn't promoted. It's Logan Paul's basically the face of YouTube now, and before him, it was Casey Neistat. PewDiePie hasn't been the face of YouTube in a while, he's just #1. So, if #1 YouTuber on the platform isn't going to be showed off as like, what YouTube wants to, you know, broadcast as their #1 YouTuber, then we might as well have somebody for the actual fans of YouTube. And I think IDubbbz, everyone can get behind that. He has one of the most popular shows on the entire internet. Whenever a content cop drops, the entire internet is on it, and it like sends ripples through YouTube. And it'd really be like, if he was the #1 YouTuber, it would really be a big F you to like YouTube in general. Be like this super edgy content creator, showing exactly who can thrive on YouTube, like anyone can thrive on YouTube. And he'd be like, I don't know, he's almost like the everyman, and he makes edgy content, and he'd still be #1. Like, that would be good for the fan base, I think.
I agree with you. I mean, I can see that, like, you know, he would definitely, it'd be like a big FU to YouTube, like, oh, hey, look, this guy made it, and you guys probably don't want him represented, like, you can represent it. And I think he's funny. I'm not going to take that away from iDubbbz at all. But as first you, when you want to be known, and when you want your, like, platform to be like, oh, hey, this is the guy who's going to represent us, I don't know if you exactly want someone who's literally doing KMC out of like some your face of the game. That's just how I see it. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just get H3 for #1.
Yeah,
because I find H3 to produce better content than iDubbbz, and I don't know. I love both of them though. I'm not gonna take away the work that they do for their channels and stuff. But
I'm disappointed
that like maybe someone could kick PewDiePie out, and I think that could be like Markiplier or H3, just because like they can really like get people moving more just in a joking manner. Like they both can get serious when they need to, and that's what you also need to do. YouTubers need to get semi-serious when it's definitely like.
I Markiplier would do the same shit, just out of a different illness, you know what I mean? Like, he's basically PewDiePie.
What are you talking about? Markiplier, you remember like all the big subjects, like he even included PewDiePie. He defended PewDiePie in like the best way possible.
Yeah, because
that's what you want. You want to be YouTuber to defend other people, like when they feel like they're not in the wrong. Even a YouTuber who wasn't even part of the controversy, he knew what could have been the downfall of him could have been if when he was defending PewDiePie over his situation. Yet he did it to help someone else out. And don't you want that representative, someone who's willing to risk their own career to help someone who they feel is not in the wrong?
No, because YouTube isn't built off of good and nice people. YouTube is built off of people cutting each other's throats. It's very most YouTubers probably aren't good people in most parts, you know what I mean?
Everybody's now that they're famous, some of them might not because they might have that whole dog complex thing going on with them. But I do feel like, there's still a lot of nice guys out there. That's why
you keep watching all these vlog channels and you don't get to see the main you watch a lot of blog channels where of course they're all a bunch of white guys running around being nice and
all the blog channels I got, it doesn't even matter, but a lot of them have a lot of black friends and stuff, and race is part of this reason why I watch their blog.
No, I'm not saying because of race, I'm just saying blog channels make everything look happy, they love the happy place, YouTube is such a good and happy place because
and that's what I like to think about it is, I want to think that YouTube is this good content, even though it doesn't always shine that way. I like happy content that makes me smile.
Yeah, it's not the reality though. That YouTube is a pretty shitty place for the most part. And
yeah, but you can't always just look at what people have envy. I choose to look at it humble, and that's why I always look for the good YouTubers, the good YouTubers and stuff.
Seems like you're hiding from the truth.
No, I'm not hiding from the truth. I'm not going to overlook the bad that YouTubers show, but again, I'm not going to overlook the good that they show at the same time, because if you do that, then you're just sitting there as someone who hides the bad, you know what I mean? You can't just claim that he's bad. If you're going to be one of those people that are like, you know what, I love this YouTuber, I think he's a great guy, and he doesn't do any wrong, and it's the same way around, he does all this bad, he does good things as well, you know what I mean? You can't just say it one way and not the other. If that made any sense at all to you, I don't know. I was trying to explain it in a way that would make sense, but that might have been a bit.
You basically said that you want to see the good.
Yeah, I don't just want to see the bad. I want to see the good on top as well. So maybe if we were able to choose the top three, maybe I would put Markiplier in there somewhere, and we could have iDubbbz and HU. Could we all agree on that?
I guess so. I don't know. I just see Markiplier as the same as PewDiePie. But I don't know. I guess
he pushes the boundaries at times too. He can be serious and he can make funny content. The boundary pusher, remember his Drunk Minecraft series he used to have?
No, I never watched it.
Oh my god, it was the funniest thing because they were so fully uncensored. They were drinking hard. You could tell they were the drunkest they've ever been, and they were just saying the worst stuff possible. But, it was a good concept because no one's actually gonna blame them. They're all drunk, You can't control exactly what you're doing when you're drunk.
Oh, I know somebody who could do number one. I think that, I think Jontron could do number one on YouTube as well.
Okay. Ew.
Why? He's a real, he makes videos.
Maybe old Jontron, but no.
No, he makes quality YouTube videos. He cares when he uploads a video. Everybody gets excited.
He does care, but ew. Maybe his older self, but now he's just not really someone we want to represent us.
What do you mean?
Remember when he did the political thing?
Yeah. If you want somebody to be your number one YouTuber that is completely unique, there's this dude on YouTube named Davey504. He plays bass, and he makes it weird. He makes
we don't need someone who no one cares about as the number one YouTuber.
No,
yeah, exactly.
This dude has a new series.
Get out with your music and your boneless pizzas.
No, this dude has a series now where he'll take an artist and play it with a thing that goes to that particular artist. He did
I know I look it, but
the
I'm
Red
not
Hot Chili Peppers with a Red Hot Chili Pepper, did Eminem
I'm
with
not
M&M's,
afraid.
Tool
I
with
understand
tools,
what lies
Wow,
ahead.
that's so funny.
I
Roses
saw Zeus
with an
torturing
actual
my
gun
father.
and roses.
That
They saw
sounds
him
stupid
beaten
as hell.
because of me.
But it's
I don't know.
super awesome.
I can see where his fan base would come from, but like
A
when I
Number
look
one.
at the
did what
majority
every
of
father should
YouTubers,
do.
of YouTube fans, and the majority of YouTube fans looks for like
No,
content, not just
it's all my
musicians.
fault.
So I don't.
But it's super
failed
quality
him because
content
of
because it's
fear.
super creative.
Yeah,
Fear
but I
is
mean,
its
like, I
own
guess you
kind
have to
of
look at it
darkness.
from the fan base
In that
perspective
darkness,
too.
I
Like,
heard what the gods
people
said about
who
me.
are gonna watch the videos and
They
who aren't
called
gonna
me a
want it, because like
monster.
people go on a website
Words
like
mean
YouTube and then they
nothing.
see a musician as number one,
Perhaps.
and they're like, oh, so this is like
But in their
music-based
words, I
website,
heard
and
fear.
Yeah, exactly. If I saw
fear
him
of
as
an
number one, I'd be like,
ash
okay,
cutter.
this website's boring.
The fear
How's
of
your day?
you.
Anyways,
As the fear in the gods rose,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know
mine
if
was
there's really
replaced
too
by
much of a
hope.
better option than PewDiePie for the most part,
Hope is for the weak, my lord.
because I don't think we should be number one at any point
Hope
ever.
is what
Like,
makes us strong. It is why we are
I
here.
like to get big and everything, but I don't think we could represent. I don't even know why you'd want to be number one, because then all eyes are on you. You know, like you can't fuck up at all.
that's what I mean. Like, I don't think PewDiePie signed up to be number one. Like, I don't think he wants all the eyes to be on him, but it just kind of happened that
This
way, you know. Like,
is what hope
people
delivers,
just
child.
attracted to his content.
You should
I can see
learn
why.
that.
His content isn't bad at all. Like, many people might be like, "Oh my God, it's the equivalent to Nazi torture or something." Like, no, his content really isn't that bad at all. Like,
No, I think he should have. When he became number one, though, he should have changed his content up a bit to appeal to that, just so he didn't make everyone else look bad.
I don't know. I feel like if I was number one right now, I wouldn't change my content to please other people, because trying to please other people, I realize one thing, never works. You just have to be yourself and hope that people like you. If they don't, then you have to live like that way, I guess, if people don't like you. I mean, like with me at school, a lot of people don't like me because of what I like to say. And I just tell them, like, oh, hey, you know what? I tried so long to cover up how I actually feel, to make others happy. It doesn't always work out. You know, I'm done trying to make you happy. I'm gonna make myself happy. That's why I feel like people need to do. Yeah, you're the way you want to do it. Like, the things you come first. No, I want to do, and that's how I would keep my real. I think that's
Well, that's fine for himself, but when he's representing a whole platform, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's still representing. He's a shitty person if he doesn't think that he's representing your platform. He's gonna be shit for himself. That's selfish as hell.
No, okay, I'm looking at it this way. He never, like I said, he never asked for it. I mean, he asked for it, and he was coming to something like this. He didn't ask for it.
That doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter if he asks
If he
for it.
doesn't want it. No, because that's when he really gets content, is when he's doing content that you want to, and that's where
Well, he can still make the same content, but just keep some of the edge out of it. When things that you know are gonna just fuck everything up.
it's his content. He can do what he wants with it. It's worked for him all these years. I don't see why.
Well, then he's a shitty person if he doesn't think about the rest of the YouTube guys. If he doesn't think that he's doing other people out there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Other than you, so you should make a video saying, if you think you can do a better job than other people, try to do something else. And there you go. But I'm going to keep on the video my way, and that's because when I say YouTube, I would start it as a job. I say it as a hobby, something I like, not as something for other people got to dictate what I made as content. And that's how I see it is. You don't want someone dictating your content. So,
No, but if I was number one, I would definitely really change some things up. Like, he would make the same content. He can make the same content, obviously. That's what people like. Even though he doesn't make the same content.
people just dictate someone's content, so that's the one thing you're saying, like, oh, you should change this up and stuff.
No, I'm saying he made. Danny, let me talk. Danny, let me talk.
The way that it should be so good that
Let me talk. Okay. Well, I'm just saying we make the same content, but we would change some stuff. Like, we shouldn't still be making Nazi jokes and things. He's got to think about the ramifications that it's not going to only have on him, but the entire website and everyone else who makes content. Like, he probably took some people's friggin' like friend away for the month because he decided to make this edgy little joke. Like, he has to think about that. He needs to be a little bit more PC. Like, he didn't grow his career off of being non-PC, so I don't see the reason why he would still have to make these jokes when he can just change things up a little bit. And, you know, like, he can still make the same content. That's fine. Obviously, he can still make the same content.
alright, I understand. If you were number one YouTuber, and you want to change the content based on what other people want. Don't think you or anything, but like I would probably do it just because I can't stand that. I feel like that's a way of taking time to create your content. I don't want that. Like I said before, I want to do videos the way I want to do it. Right now I feel like we're making videos the way that I enjoy doing it because like we're just having fun and stuff. He's finding potential himself more, but he isn't having any fun making videos anymore. And you know what? When you're working a job, you should be able to have fun doing it as well. And if you look at YouTube, they never think, oh, okay, I'm going to pass this number. And they don't have that expectation all the time. You might have that expectation, but like those guys, when they just start like, oh, I'm just going to do it fun and stuff. That's what he's trying to do for. And if you want to do this content really well, I could double on that. He thinks he can start, and I think think to yourself, even when other people might use that, oh, you can get around, you know, you can make different jokes like this. Oh well. You're thinking to yourself, and that's what I like.
Imagine this way. Imagine PewDiePie was the owner of the company. He was the CEO, and he said, I'm just having fun. I just want to say whatever I want. He has a bunch of employees on his payroll, and then he goes up to some meeting or something, and just says the N-word. And then all the investors leave, all the money leaves, and he has to fire all the people that work for him. They're all screwed over, but PewDiePie doesn't care because he's making the content. He wants the money. You know? It affects other people too, and that's what really gets me about it. That you can't just say, well, he didn't sign up for this, so he should just do whatever he wants. Like, when it affects other people, he's got to do whatever he wants.
Okay, but you're trying to talk about, like, with a business, when you started up, you know you want to make money with YouTube, but you don't know if you're going to make money or not. You could be stuck with being later like that, you know, just money. And with business, you know you have to represent something. But with YouTube, you don't have to represent anything you want. That's how you don't care if you're number one or number zero. You make content your way. If the business gets close, then, you know, just showing the way you make instead of saying, well, you're about to be competing with other people. But you have to showing the business, that would be showing the business. You know you're going to make money with that thing. But with YouTube, you don't know that. Like, if I was like number one computer, I would make the content the way I would told my other million people, okay, this is content up, you're number one computer, far enough. I'd be like, no, I'm going to make my content my way. If you don't like it, go unsubscribe to me. I don't care. I never asked to be number one YouTuber. I asked that I can make content the way I want. That's the reason why people join. That's literally what it says in the YouTube thing. Feel free to express, it says something like, feel free to express yourself the way you want, and that's exactly what people go to this platform to do, is express yourself.
I think it's just a pride thing for you. Like, that's where we disagree. I would be willing
It's not
to.
a pride
yeah,
thing.
it is
It's
a pride
called,
thing.
it's your content.
No, you're like, I'm not changing my
content.
content for nothing. Like, you know, like you don't think about the other people, the smaller guys getting crushed by us fucking up if we were number one.
Oh yeah, they should build in the hustle, and they should get their channel to number one. They shouldn't need to be like, oh, I just have to make sure PewDiePie doesn't screw up my chances. No, you need to start doing what PewDiePie did, and that is keep on the hustle, you know, make content, because PewDiePie's subscriber base isn't luck. He got that for a reason, and that's because he stayed true to what he wants to do as a YouTuber.
That literally makes no sense.
No,
just be like, oh, if you're mad that your income got taken away because PewDiePie fucked up, then you should just become number one. Like, if you're mad that you lost your month's salary this year, like, you know, it's PewDiePie. Like, just like beat PewDiePie then. If you're mad that you can't pay your rent this year because PewDiePie decided to make an edgy joke, then yeah, just beat him. Just be a bigger subgrowth than him. Like, it doesn't make sense.
No, it's called make better content than him for once, instead of being a complaintive little, I apologize for this bitch. Because if you don't like the way YouTube is ran, PewDiePie's not an owner of YouTube, so the people who should be worrying about that is the YouTube.
The chain,
the people
Kratos.
who run the actual
My
YouTube
father
company.
once
If you
told
don't
me
like
it
it, then go
maintains
get
the
an
balance
actual
of
job
power
that's not
within Olympus.
YouTube, and then get over it. Because if PewDiePie wants to make the content he wants, he shouldn't need to be censored because people are not going to watch your content because for some reason PewDiePie holds that influence over your content.
Wait
You
here.
should either make better content than him and get those subscriber ratings up, or you should get a real job, or you should go make a formal complaint to freaking YouTube or something. But hate the guy because he chooses to be real about his content.
It's such a little thing that PewDiePie can improve. He can just not make those ugly jokes and improve so much stuff, don't you?
And then he can also censor himself, and he can...
See,
not
it's a
be real
pride
to
thing.
himself. So,
You don't care about the other people.
I
It's just
see
a
that
pride
you
thing.
want to do it to make other people happy. No.
Yes, that's what you do
like
for your
to
fans
make
when you're a
yourself
YouTuber. You don't do things to make yourself happy. It's selfish.
happy. No, it's not selfish. A YouTuber... YouTube at one point wasn't even meant to make money. YouTube was just there as a bigger share.
Yeah, well, it does
and
now.
that's exactly what it still is. You just get money based off ad revenue. So, I don't know what you're talking about.
If
Many
PewDiePie-
people don't even use ad revenue to get their things. They just get sponsorships because their videos are that good. So,
About
you know,
these
I don't know
little
what the argument is that, oh, ad revenue people are going to hate the content of one person, so it's going to affect everyone. No, it's called stop being a lazy ass and start making better content. Because people are going to be like, oh, I can compare you to PewDiePie.
It's not that they compare them to PewDiePie. The ad investors pull out, and then you can't make money. Danny, if we ever get big, and then PewDiePie does something fucked up, and we lose all our ad revenue, I'm just gonna say to you, get a job. Because that's basically...
Okay, I will get a job because I will not go online and bitch about my problems with PewDiePie because PewDiePie chose to be real. If he chooses to be real and then that's stopped with someone else's thing, then maybe YouTube wasn't meant to be in the first place. You're probably not ready for the big time, kid, and you should probably
That makes
go.
no sense.
You should probably go play your ball in the field by yourself and stay out of the big leagues.
Makes no sense.
It
Because
does
your
make
ad
sense.
revenue is
No,
pulled
I'm
away
not
by
saying
something that you can't
it's
affect.
not
You should go play in the field.
Staying real to yourself is not being selfish. That's how I do it.
Anyways, there's no arguing this because this is just a pride thing for you. You just don't want to
It's not a pride thing. It's called you should not feel change your content to make other people feel happy or make other people out. Well, that's not your job as a YouTuber. Your job as a YouTuber is to make sure you're providing your content still getting views. You're doing this and that. You should not think about other people's taste on it because you're going to want to have to make better content for them.
That's ridiculous. It's not that he makes
That's not
better content.
completely selfish. That is called reality. You have to get a reality check in your head.
No, it's not. It's completely selfish. Oh, I'm number one YouTuber. I only gotta care about myself. Screw those other people.
Alright, you know what? If you're some number one YouTuber, you have fun with that. If you have fun with that, you get some
I will. If it's a big enough impact, you have something small, like not making an Nazi joke, then I will think that. I'm not gonna be a dickhead and be like, oh well, it's my content, I can do what I want, fuck those other
That's not a
people.
dickhead. When you sign up for YouTube, you sign up to make your own content. You don't have to appeal to anyone's level of fame. It's your content. It's your channel. You made the channel. It's your email. It's your sponsorships. It's your people who are sponsoring your ads. You're getting paid for it. No one else is working for you. No one is doing the editing. There should not be someone else dictating how you do things. That's what I'm saying. And if you feel that your content should be dictated based on your fan base, then oh well, then you can continue to get mad about it, or you can move on and see that life is bigger than PewDiePie.
That doesn't make any sense.
That does make plenty of sense because PewDiePie isn't. People always want to make the argument that, oh, hey, PewDiePie, he should calm this down because he's number one YouTuber. No, he shouldn't. He's staying true to himself, and that's what I like about him. That's why I still do support him now. Like, I stopped supporting him for a while, then I started supporting him. That's because he decided to stay true. He didn't let the hate get to him. He chose what he wants, and I credit him on that one because he shouldn't be called selfish because few people get pissed off that they can't make a few more subscribers than he can.
Okay guys, if you lose your job in the future, don't blame the boss, just look at life, it's bigger than this, don't
Okay,
care about
PewDiePie
it
is
and
not
move
the
on.
boss. That's what I'm saying. YouTube is ran by not PewDiePie, but other companies. So they should be the ones who should be assuring that these YouTubers at the bottom are getting what they need, not PewDiePie. Because PewDiePie isn't the guy who's running YouTube. Does that make sense?
Yeah, PewDiePie is not running YouTube, but he does still affect YouTube, and if he would just make these little
He does
changes...
affect YouTube. I'm not going to say he doesn't, but he's not the boss ultimately of YouTube. The people who should be making sure that the lower people who aren't as big as PewDiePie, they should be assuring that they keep their ad revenue, because if PewDiePie can affect the whole ad revenue, then the people on top of YouTube, like the people in the company, they should probably change how they conduct themselves. If one person can affect everything like that.
Yeah, I agree that the YouTube higher ups should definitely change the shit they're doing. But why this climate is still going on? PewDiePie's rich, by the way. And some of these smaller
What do you think? He's a good YouTuber, like it or not.
It doesn't matter. He's rich at this point. He's made his money, and he shouldn't be affecting people who pulling enough to freaking pay for their apartment. You know, he's affecting everybody by making
It's called get a job. Like any other person doesn't make it big on YouTube. There's plenty of people on YouTube that actually have real jobs, and they don't expect YouTube to be like their prime source, because ultimately, like, there's many YouTubers that have real jobs besides YouTube, and they just do YouTube as a thing that can make them a bit of extra money.
I'm glad that you were not number one because you would be a complete.
I'm glad you're not number one YouTube, because you're not what I want to represent me, and that's, I don't want censorship to be my representation. So
you would be a
I'm
complete
glad
dictator, Danny. You would screw over every little YouTuber you could.
You know what, I'm glad you're not, right? Because you'd be the fucking, you want YouTubers that are number one on YouTube either.
I think Larry would be fine because he would actually change his content, and he would still keep
No. If he was anything like you, then I wouldn't want him either. I want someone who's true to himself, and that's how I see it.
I'm so glad you're not
someone who's
number
true
one.
on a video sharing site where it's all about being true to yourself and true to the content you want to make.
You would be a complete dictator if you were number one.
No, I wouldn't be a complete dictator.
Yes, you would.
I
You would be like,
make the content
you would
I
just
want.
drop the
And you
N
didn't like
word
it,
all
you
the
can kick my
time,
ass.
and you would be like, don't get mad at me that I'm dropping the N word. Get a fucking job.
Alright, you know what? Okay.
No, I wouldn't get mad at you.
Let Larry talk.
No, I wouldn't
Let
get
Larry
mad at
talk.
You. No, I
You've
would
talked
just
long
ignore the
enough.
haters.
Let Larry
Ignore
talk.
the haters. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna leave now. You two, please make your way to the closest church.
Were you just listening in the whole time?
Alright, you know what? We're done about this PewDiePie conversation, because I feel like you're just trying to argue it from a point where you just need to be socially correct, which is the wrong way to argue it, but if you want to argue it that way, be my guest.
I feel like you shouldn't have just put that final point on and said that this is discovery. You're trying to make it seem like it's in your favor at the end.
No, it is in my favor, because the way you're making it sound is if you need to always please everyone but yourself.
Danny's a
That's not how life
dictator,
is.
guys. Danny would be a complete dictator if he was number one on YouTube. Get a
So I
job,
would be a
guys.
complete dictator. I would stay true to my content, and people would think it's funny.
Get a job,
And-
guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I say. If you don't get mad at me, I'm not going to go straight up and tell you, go get a job.
Yes, you
I'm
will.
just
You
gonna,
just
like,
said
I'm
go
just
get a
gonna let you
job.
figure that out, then
Please consider Jesus, you two.
Yeah, can we stop with this?
No, I'm
Because
just saying-
Danny's just
okay,
gonna keep
wait,
fighting
final,
this.
Final word from each of us. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. If I was number one on YouTube, people got mad at me for it, for staying true to my content. I wouldn't tell them to go get a job. I wouldn't tell them actually anything, because I would ignore the haters, block the haters out. That's what you do in life. Because you're always bound to get haters. Don't let them affect you overall, because they're just overall jealous of you, and yeah.
So you're just gonna dab on the haters, pretty much.
Dab on the haters. That's how I see it. I mean, that might be a bad way of saying it, but overall, if you get like frustrated with haters, that's what you just have to do. Dab on them. But he shouldn't. If people started messaging me like, "Oh, hey, your content's affecting me,"
I thought we were done with this.
No. I thought we were just gonna give our final point on it.
No, I don't want to give my final
if it
point
was me
because if
personally-
you give your final point, I'm gonna argue. If you give your final point, we're gonna argue. Can we just leave this at a mutual? We're gonna disagree on this.
Mutual point. We both have different opinions, and that's the final.
I'm the neutral one in this one, so I'll just give you my final opinion.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Y'all need Jesus!
I already got Jesus. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Alright, makes sense. Larry, what do you want to talk about next?
That was a good debate, though. That was
It
pretty
doesn't
good.
really matter. So long as you two please consider Jesus and go to church.
We'll calm
Okay,
down
I
after
think
this.
we're both good now, because this is the story. Even after a debate, we can pretend it was just a debate in the end. We're not gonna hate each other for life because we both have different opinions.
Yeah, it's just, if you're just talking about YouTube, it's no big deal, really.
Yeah, like it's not like we're gonna talk about whose mother's gonna die first or something. You know?
Like, when we debate, it doesn't really, like, affect.
It doesn't bother me in the end. Like I just have different opinions, and that's what criminals is, different opinions.
Yeah. And most people nowadays can't accept different opinions.
That's why I find funny. Like I'm gonna accept your opinion, But, you know, I might not agree with it, but I'm gonna accept it.
Yeah, me too. So, alright.
Okay, Larry, what do you want to talk about now, Larry? Since you were kind of like the person just, like,
Cowering in the corner while mom and dad fight.
When mom and dad fight.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, that's actually what it's kind of like in real life.
Oh shit.
Oh god, that's what me too.
The dark past of Larry.
I just like just get a bunch of kids so fast.
Yeah. I was raised by Austin.
I need to get drink one second. I'm getting angry after all that yelling.
Are you yelling?
Well, no, I was getting heated up.
Oh. Okay, if you want. Alright, we're going for a water break. If somebody's watching, is it one of you guys?
No, we got to do it.
I'll go on, but I'll go on.
You just saw we're arguing with guys.
Well, no, I thought you were allowed to.
Oh.
Oh yeah, guys, just for any viewers out there, if you have a friend that you argue with, never accept your friend to go and let them have
There's really nothing like worth like fighting, like basically losing a friend over. Nothing worth like fighting that hard for, really. I mean, like unless your friend like has like is like a Nazi or something, maybe. But
I mean, still, you want to just, oh god, my headphones fell out. I mean, you might not want them to be like,
yeah, I guess I can see. Like basically, you just like as long as your friend's not actually intentionally hurting you, ruining like talking behind your back, just like causing shit for you, like just over an argument, it doesn't matter. Like for the most part, I think.
yes, sir.
People probably think that we hate each other, but no, we just like.
No, this literally, every time we debate on scores or something, it gets worse than this, and we're still friends.
Yeah. And even our teacher gets involved, and you know, he always has a good opinion.
It's a
So
hard guardian class. Wait till next semester. It's gonna be we've got another semester in the same class to Russian.
Alright, guys, we'll be right back.
So Larry, what are we gonna talk about now?
I don't know. I'll actually, when you guys are both gone, once I just decided to read some bad fan fiction, so I'll do that.
If you want to read a bad fan fiction, go for it.
All right. Let's see.
Is it gonna be kinky, or is it like scary, or is it like just messed up, or?
Oh, I know. I don't fan fiction.
Oh goodness. No, PewDiePie.
I don't, and it's an X reader too. Okay. Idub's X reader, chapter Waha. You woke up in your room to a text on your phone from your boyfriend, Ian. He was always a cool person to hang around with. Didn't know if you should tell him like him or not hear from affection. The text from Ian said, "Wanna have lunch?" And you quickly responded with a text back asking him if you could. Oh, hey, it's Spence. What's up?
Benson, Larry's just reading good fan fiction right now.